Hello YouTubers, it's Travis. Welcome back to the channel. We are happy to have you here. Today I have for you a draft that I think was a bread and butter, pick the best card and see where you go kind of draft. And I think we ended up with a deck that, while not amazing, was pretty damn good. I'm happy with this one. And I've continued to enjoy this format. I'm hearing a lot of naysayers about it, but this is my favorite format of the year so far. There's some games that are decided by bombs and some games that are decided by variants, but I'm still over here just having a blast. If you're having a blast watching the channel, consider subscribing. You click a button, you get an alert when a new video is ready to go. We'll deliver it right to your eyes and your ears. And if you really like what I'm doing, there's a link below to my Patreon. You can click on there, get some cool rewards, and directly support what I'm doing. So with all that said, I hope that you enjoy today's draft. Have a good time. It's a bit of an interesting one. There's like several things to discuss here. This is a good pack to open because we could take Taurens, which would obviously be very good in just kind of green-white, do your thing. Wedding Security is very good in black-red specifically. A Braid is pretty much good everywhere. Fierce Retribution is pretty good everywhere. Like there's a lot of good stuff here. Good morning, Dave, Lyra, Aaron, John, and Jacques. The gang's all here. I'm kind of torn between the Dormant Grove and Taurens. The Dormant Grove is so easy to splash. But Taurens is so good. Yeah, this is saying, like, put some creatures in your deck. If I'm not going to take this when I open it, I don't know what the point of it is. This is pretty easy to splash too if I'm green. And I don't necessarily have to be. I'm just trying to determine what's the best card in the pack, and we go from there. And I think there's a pretty clear indicator that that might be the best card. We'll see. Twin Blade Geist is not a bad follow-up. And I think arguably the best card here. I've seen this wheel some, which is interesting because I think this card is pretty decent too. And it would play nicely with a bunch of little human tokens. Show me the way. All right, card quality has dropped drastically between the last pack and here. There's a Ouija board, and that's kind of it. That's an impressive decline in card quality. Because I don't want to be taking the Shield Basher this early. But there's not really anything here I want to take this early. Like, the best card may very well be the Socialite. Okay, that's pretty easy. You take the Socialite, but... It is interesting how the power level of cards can be flattened, and there's still cards like that, or packs like that, that have this huge gulf between, you know, the good stuff and the bad stuff. This one's got a Hypnotist if we want to lean a little more into black-red. And I don't see a reason not to be open to it. Because the only other pick here would be Wilds. Yeah, I'll play black-red if it's open. Huh, and then there's butt stuff. We're not really set up for butt stuff, but it is a pick 5 Lumberknot. It's kind of like, hey, maybe you could learn to love big butts. Yeah, I think I want to reach out and touch the sky. Okay. I'm managing to deftly avoid packs where I can pick wilds, because I still have some hope for green-white, potentially. Which means I want to take this. I was referencing a different song, Scotty, but good catch. I was referencing Supernaut by Black Sabbath, because Lumbernaut, Supernaut. It seemed to me like there's a connection there. I'm probably playing green-white or green-black at this point, eh? Which means I should just take the Scorpion and then see what opens up. So probably not playing the Hypnotist. So we'd take the Phalanx here and see if more butt stuff happens. Okay, I could see this being alright in a training deck, and I'm happy to get one this late. There's a real chance we're just playing green-white, especially if I'm wheeling that. Like, this kind of looks okay to me. It doesn't have any interaction. I haven't seen any indication that black was open, Brownie. Green-black specifically, yes, but black, no. We could use this to open up a splash, but I shouldn't need that in green. We could also use this just to kind of move through the deck a little faster. It's also not bad with a Lumbernaut. I don't think I really want any of those cards. I don't think I really want this either. But if I end up a lot more aggressive than I am currently, we could play it. So I guess we were black the whole time, obviously. If we're going to get a 4-mana 5/6 flying trample. Like, come on back in here, Blood Crazed Socialite. I don't know exactly black what, but I know that that's better than literally anything else we were doing. So I'm taking it. I think I'm taking it into Fellstinger, which feels a little weird, but maybe not. Do I have a reason to be playing white? Because I could be doing something like this, which I don't think is awful. The problem is I still might want the Fellstinger more than the Wolf Strike. I think I do, which is tough. Yeah, that's the idea, John. Black was not open the last pack, so our neighbors did such a good job cutting it. Maybe we can just go nom 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 and get all the yummy black cards. Nom, nom, nom. There's a bunch of cards I want here, from the Guest to even the Arghoul, but I think it's probably time to take a Wilds now, because I think I am still splashing Taurens. Hey, what's up, Scuttlebutt? How you doing, man? I was thinking about you just the other day. Simwife and I played some Super Animal Royale. I was like, I wonder how the youths are doing. Yeah, I think I want my Evolving Wilds. Don't mind a 3-drop. Don't mind if this is potentially a replacement 2-drop. But like we've already got a couple zombies, we're likely to have more. Don't mind one of these. It does look like blue's opening up a little more, but I still think our green is the way I want to go. And this is tough. What's up, Nick? Weekend was good. I saw you on my friends list. I'm trying to decide if there's a world where we are supposed to be just white-black. I'll give it one more pack, but I think there might be. Don't mind playing a name for the head. Because I still don't have any interaction, and we're going to have to find some. I missed the stream yesterday too, Neek. So it's all good. I was not feeling... First there was a power outage, and then I was not feeling particularly well. I'm feeling better than I was this time yesterday. Which is good. There's some argument that we're supposed to just be black-white, and if I don't see something pretty amazing quickly, we're going to move. I got to take the ritual here. I have literally no interaction. Okay, this is like the first decent green card we've spun. So if I can get a couple black 2-drops and maybe one removal spell, we can do something here. And I think it's still worth playing Torrens. Even though it's going to come down a little later. Because like one planes, we've got all the sources we need for him. Okay, this is what we were saying we wanted. Was a toxic scorpion. Oh, nice. I'd be very happy to help, Nick. Is this one? It's pretty good, Scotty. That's pretty good. All right, Taxidermist cements us into this color pair. I just hope we get past some good interaction. I want a removal spell and a blood fountain out of this pack. That's all I want. I'm not asking for a lot. I want like one good removal spell and a blood fountain, and we're good. I saw mommy kissing Satan Claus. It's got a nice ring to it. Kaya's not great, right? +1/+1 counter on a creature token. Create extra tokens. Yeah, she's not doing anything. Parasitic Grasp isn't really the removal spell I wanted, but it is a removal spell, so I think we take it. It is some interaction, and we don't have that. If I'm going to have 4 white sources already, I may as well just play this. There, now I feel like I can interact some. Maybe one last Grisly Ritual and call it a deck. Okay. Okay. I might could use an Undying Malice. I don't really want to. I don't think I can make use of any of the rest of this. But we knew black was not going to flow in this direction. So it's not terribly surprising that it's not. Really like one more 2-drop. But I don't think I'm going to get one. We'll play a Rural Recruit. Well, there's things I'd like to go back in time and evaluate, and one of them would be being in blue-green so we could get this, but I've just been complaining about not having enough 2s, and this puts us there on playables, so I'll take it. That might be better than something we have. Maybe not, though. It's not like I'm trying to be that aggressive. I just want to not die early. That's probably better than the Rural Recruit with what we're doing. It's the flexibility of a beater or card draw, whichever I want. It's an interesting draft. But I think we ended up with something I can play. I don't know that I'd say this is the best deck I've ever put together. But it could get the job done. Is it worth playing one of the phalanxes because I have one lumber knot? Because it might not be. Like, the lumber knot's fine by itself. It pumps a couple other things. See, here's the thing. If I draw the phalanx with the lumber knot, it looks great. But if I ever draw the phalanx but don't draw the lumber knot, it just sucks. So if I had another lumber knot or a butterpult or something, I think I would be pretty happy playing it. Since I don't, I want to avoid drawing a bad card. Now, sadly, we didn't wheel our Blood Fountain. I really wanted one, but people are taking them pretty highly. And that means I could just shove a Lantern of the Lost in here to cycle through. Yeah, I do not want that. I could also jam like a random Millipede and just hope that we're able to trade off some for it. Or we could jam an Undying Malice. I mean, it does. That's not irrelevant, McDonald. Like, I think we won a game. I played one game yesterday, one draft, and I think we won one of them because I gained 13 life off of going Phalanx into Flourishing Hunter. Like, these are finding justifications to play it, but I need more than that. Yeah, I feel like I might just rather have another body, and I can't go wrong with too many early drops, so I'm going to take that route. I also don't think I need more than one plains. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. But I think we're onto something here. Let's take this out for a spin. Morning, Jabber. How you be? No, thank you. Perhaps. Perhaps. Got blood for sale. We did indeed handle Starscream yesterday. Good morning, Tommy. Bit of a non-bow, isn't it? I've already played a land. I think that means we just swing for 6 and play the Stinger. Don't need to sacrifice anything. That sounds exciting. Maniform Hellkite, huh? They may also have a good deck. This is where, I don't know, a piece of removal would be swell. Nice. What's up, Boom? Good to see you. So does that dragon. That would not kill me. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it would. -1. I forgot this thing pumped too. Huh. Good morning, Timber. So I kind of had that question mark slot of what did we want, and I played the extra Dawnheart Disciple. Now that we've seen what they're up to, is there anything that might be better there? Because this is kind of two decks like attacking past each other and doing their thing. Yeah, I think we kind of have to accept that, like, in a draw like that, their dragon is just going to beat our vampire. Because I also don't think you can sit and not try to kill somebody with this. They were in a spot where if they needed the Abrade to get me, I technically had lethal threatening the next turn. A couple different ways, actually. Yeah, I think the deck is where we want it. It's a little awkward, isn't it? Everything I know about Magic says it's okay to keep this, but I'm still scared of it. Because we've got at least 4 green 2-drops that I can draw, plus all of the swamps. Yeah, I like this one better, I gotta say. I tried to do that when somebody resolved one of the demons against me, but I didn't quite have enough bounce spells. I think their plan was to crack the blood token to go to 1. The top deck Ripsaw denies them that plan. So they're kind of on like Hero's Downfall or Get Wrecked. Or Bleed Dry, whatever. Instant speed, kill anything. Okay, that works. You do go to 1. All right, all right, all right. It really was. Like, it may be enough to get him out of this. We'll see. Which one was interesting in the end? I go for the kill. We don't get there. Okay, somebody appreciated that removal is important in this format. It was my opponent. That's why I really wanted a Blood Fountain for this deck. They understood the assignment. They certainly did. Okay, let's eat that last card. Even if it's a land, it has value for us to eat it. It's just great having tons of removal in this format. Go figure. I don't really need aim for the head. Because that isn't a zombie. I'd like to see if we can draw something that just kills them, like a removal spell of our own. Not that we have a lot. Or at least another creature to play. That works. All right. Must be nice. Got some back and forth action happening here. Blood's a great mechanic. That's one of the reasons I like this set so much, is blood is very good. It reminds me of cycling from Hour of Devastation. That was a game of Magic, y'all. God, this deck wants a Blood Fountain so badly. It just doesn't have one. It's really only the Flame Blessed thing that would punish me for playing the Undying Malice. I think I might like to play that. Yeah, I think I might like to play Undying Malice against them. I think we can get some value off of it. I mean, why would I not always have this on turn 4? It just seems reasonable to me. This game got suddenly intense. What's up, Loki? I mean, them looking for stuff is good for us. Doing good, bud. I don't mind taking out their journal. Yeah, I only get to play one thing this turn anyway, so I may as well. Kind of locks him into popping it for the last card. Get prevailed. I use they plays Neek. I'm very well aware that they have a braid. They have approximately 500 of them in the deck. So I think a general good assumption is that they have a braid every turn. That's lethal by itself. And then that gives us a little bit more to get through. If they kill the socialite, I can still make them chomp. And they kind of need to kill the socialite, eh? Let's hope they can't. Hey, look, an braid. This does not surprise us. Lumber not be thick. Bye. That was a game of Magic. I didn't get games of Magic like that in Midnight Hunt. That's what I want. I want to play that. That's my kind of limited. I like this format. All right, let's get serious. Wouldn't call that amazing, but certainly a keepable hand. I miss Stream Raiders dungeons. That sounds like a lot of fun, John. I did see your board game video go up and was going to watch it, but then something happened and I didn't. But I don't remember why I didn't watch it. I need to go back and watch it. I was interested in learning more about Kingdom Death Monster. I'd like to watch it. Okay. Good morning, Orcish. Quite sure I understand this one, but it works. Okay, they got there. I do need to eventually get to where I'm winning this game. But I believe we can do that over a few turns. I need to make sure I watch that. John, this is really weird for me to ask you to do, but can you send me a link to that? Through Discord or something? Thank you. Because I meant to watch it and then I know what happened. I got sick and fell asleep on the couch. And woke up and still felt bad. And then I didn't stream. It was not a fun day. Today's better. Today's a lot better. I'm glad to be hanging out with you guys and gals. I mean, we just Grizzly Ritual the flyer and then slowly begin to stabilize, eh? That seems to be the way to me. Build me an army worthy of Mordor. Do need to figure out how we're going to attack past that. Well, that's a nice way to get rid of this without actually destroying it. I like that a lot. Pretty clearly the bird has to die. Yeah, that can die first. An issue is they'll still have the other efficient, so like, it is what it is. I don't think they understand what their escort does. They do. They got there. Fair enough. That make a lot of sense. I don't have attacks yet. We'll get there. We're just not there yet. That was not at a pre-release, Sayonara. That was at GP Philadelphia. They made day 2. I believe it was 2 pack rats, 2 stab wounds, and 36 swamps. And I would suggest Google if you'd like to find some information about it. That's not bad, is it? Slowly, gently. This is how you build up a threat. We'll get there. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. I should be able to start swinging team here in a minute, but if they actually leave their mana up, they can get lifelink off of that efficient, which is a bit of a problem. We're going to try to convince them to trade some things. We may have something approaching lethal next turn, we'll see. Major Band Geek.
2 years of supporting my favorite streamer. Here's to the best community here on Twitch less than...
Thank you very much, my friend. Y'all spam some cats for Major Band Geek. Much appreciated. Okay, I was going to say we have to figure this out, but it appears we don't. We just have to be patient. Maybe they had to poop? I don't know what to tell you. Looks like a decent start. I'm playing this first because it has more power. People with early GGs. Hello, wallet. That's likely a very smart trade on their behalf.
River C? Yeah, it's a River C.
It's a little chilly. What? Okay. you want to be the aggro deck, be my guest. Good day, Catherine. It is good to see you. They seem to think they're the aggro deck. Okay. One of us is wrong. Oh, and me. I'm in danger. Yeah, we're gonna have to block with the Scorpion. Is they going to try and kill me? Man, pacifism's so bad because they can just exploit the creature. I don't know if you guys knew that. I do think it speaks volumes for this set that my opponent GG'd me after missing a land drop, and I think is probably still going to win. Like, I feel like there's a great deal of play to this format. I'm just hopeful that, you know, it seems like a lot of people don't like it. I'm hopeful that that doesn't mean that limited like this will just disappear forever, because that would make me sad. I don't want every set to be like Midnight Hunt. I'm fine with there being a few sets like Midnight Hunt. I just want a few of these too. That's likely the case. Yeah, we need to dig for an answer to that ghoul first and foremost. Which I don't think we actually have. If I cast this, I definitely don't have an answer. Well, yeah, I do. I could draw Swamp and the 3 damage spell. An outlet? What do you mean by outlet? Because, I mean, me too, if you mean something else to do, right? Like, I wanted to do something else when Midnight Hunt came out. I'm not aggroing this opponent out on the ground. These early drops just don't do anything. I think I'd rather have a Lantern against them. I might also want something like the Undying Malice. I mean, the answer is we need to be comfortable probably playing other games. And like, I think that's something for me to do, right? Like we could play Alchemy, we could play Standard. I've been interested in streaming Storybook Brawl some more. So like, if I'm not having fun with the game, I probably need to move and play something else. I think you're the only person that wants to watch me stream Stellaris, Andy, and I love you for it. I have found if you build it, you will be strongly invested in them showing up. to be more the case, but... Really the only thing to get with Stellaris is that it's a game for chilling. There's nothing going on in Stellaris. It's a game where nothing happens. You just chillax. It's got a pause button. I think it could be an excellent streaming experience for the right streamer. I don't know that I'm the right streamer for that. Yeah, but you can be as invested or uninvested in that as you want, right? Like, Civilization has a lot of management in it. And you can automate, like, you can set the difficulty low and automate a bunch of stuff in Stellaris and just get lost in the game. Streamer I watch will have a preview day and let his chat participate in picking games. Okay. I could see that potentially being fun. I think there's a big group of people doing that right now. Ah, crab people, that is. Yeah, but I can also do things that streamers my size shouldn't. Because I need to stay sane. I need them to put the Lantern Bear on something before I use Grizzly Ritual on it. But it's clearly not a popular game. That sucks. Really? That's what we're doing. This is a really good exploit deck. If you couldn't tell. You could probably tell. But we drew our lantern so we can take out the Geist now. It'll be fine. Yeah, this is a really good version of it, too. Some of the exploit... I think the exploit decks are honestly some of my favorite decks in the format. I already changed the sheets, so that can duck right off. That was not a bad draft. I don't feel like we got established in a particularly clear lane. Ended up with what I would call a playable rather than a good deck. But I mean, that's a start. I've had what looked like unplayable decks to me before. So I'm not unhappy with the 2-1 now and then. And of course, a big thank you to my patrons. Paul, Punk, Adrian, Hero, Joe, Jesse, Jacob, Scott, Fasty, Rich, Michael, and Brandon. Thank you very much. I hope you all have enjoyed the draft. We'll see you soon.